What up, it's Brandon here and welcome back to Bladed News, your number one rollerblading news source. Now once again, this episode is brought to you by Sweet Moves, the Wellington-based rollerblader owned and run moving company that has unbeatable prices. So if you're looking to move, you're in the Wellington region of New Zealand, check the link in the description. Can't beat it. But as always, let's just roll into it with some industry news. And the first thing I want to talk about is a really exciting news that Brian Aragon has been confirmed to be going to Winterclash 2020. Now, this will be the first time he's been there since 2012. And I'm sure all of you know who Brian Aragon is. He's a legend among rollerblading. He's one of those guys that can do every trick as perfect as it can possibly ever be done. He's one of the guys that has really set the style of skating razors. He's a huge inspiration to almost everyone who rollerblades. Winterclash posted up on their Instagram saying that it's confirmed he's coming. I highly doubt he's going there to skate, just from what I've heard from podcasts with him, where he's kind of hurt his back and he can't really skate so much anymore. But at the event, he's going to be joining some of the boards to talk to people and answer some questions. So yeah, it's really cool. He's the most requested person Winterclash has ever got, and he's going. So shout out to Brian Aragon, and I look forward to seeing what comes from that. And some other news, as quickly as Chris Farmer got dropped from Dead Wheels, he's been picked up by Red Eye Wheels. Seen up with this really sick pro wheel straight out the gate. And in the same story, Dead Wheels is filling up their team again, adding Gavin Drummond to the team. Congrats to both of them. This is really cool as always. It's always good to see more people getting supported for rollerblading. And in the final piece of industry news, we're going to talk about the massive success of the event. What year was it at Woodward? This event looked very wholesome, very fun, and very all about skating. There were some little comps like best trick comps and long jump comps, and there's a trade show, and the whole event just looks really, really cool and fun. Lawrence from Back to Blading posted up some multiple videos from it. He's got his usual style video of the whole event, as well as some raw clips just showing you what it was like to be there. And I highly recommend checking them out if you want to know what the vibe's like there, because I think it captures it really well. Not that I was there, but after watching this, I'm 100% set that I want to make it to this next year. So I'm going to start saving, and I'm going to pray to the blade gods that I can make it over there and go to Woodward, tick that off my bucket list, and also hang out with a bunch of you guys blading, because it just looks like such a good event. Shout out to everyone who set that up, and yeah, I really look forward to it next year. And that's it for industry news. Let's move on to everyone's favorite part of the show, product news. First up, we got some pictures of the new Remz that are coming out, and I am sadly kidding. This is just some designs Blade Junkie threw out there based on the whole spider on the website. It's really exciting to even just kind of think about what they're going to be releasing. I wonder what it's going to look like. If it's anything like what Blade Junkie's drawing up here, it's going to be really cool. So I'll keep an eye on that website. We also got Adapt releasing a new skate in 2 colors, but the unique thing about this is the fact that there's only 5 of each colors ever. So this has got to be the rarest skate out there that isn't someone's one-off knockoff skate, you know. So if you want to get the latest Adapt, you better get on it quick, because they'll sell out so quick. I wouldn't be surprised if they're already sold out. USD is about to release a new skate. I'm pretty sure it just released over in Europe. It is the new Aeon 60 Richly Eisler Pro skate. And it's this really cool, sleek silver color, and it's the Aeon skate, so you know it's going to be good. The best skate for skating flat. Not that I've ever skated it, but I wish I had. Anyway, that's really cool. We also got over from my company, Laced, a couple of new shirts inspired by Halloween, including this long sleeve here and a black t-shirt. The cool thing about my new shirt is the fact that it is super eco-friendly. Each shirt saves 4 plastic bottles from a landfill. It's made from recycled plastic. It's also my first ever full-on graphic design, and I'm super proud of it. So if you want to support the series and me, and you want to have a cool shirt, go check out Lace. They'll be linked in the description as well. And finally, Them Skates once again releases some new product. They've put up some photos of some new anti-rockers they're going to be releasing soon. Now these anti-rockers are 44mm big and 101A hardness. If they're anything like them wheels, they're going to be really good and long-lasting anti-rockers. Those are going to really match the new skates they got coming out, so I'm all for this. We've got some breaking news. Roces has posted up a teaser for a new skate they're releasing, and they're calling it Moon. I think this is probably just going to be a new grey M12, which sounds super sick, but there's also a small chance that it could be a new 5th element, because they both have identical cuffs, as far as I know. So who knows? Guess we have to wait and see. And why the hell does every time I film these Blade news early, someone decides to drop some big news? Every time. I can't film this early. I can't be ahead of schedule. This sucks. Anyway, back to me. That's it for product news, sadly. As always though, I'd love to know your thoughts on everything I talked about today. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be talking to you. But let's finish this up with media you guys should check out. First off, I'm so glad I can say this again, but we got a new video from Auckland Zoo, and they just keep getting better and better, I swear. This starts off with the longest top sole torque top horn I've ever seen done ever. Never thought you could skate a ledge like a round until seeing this video. Organ holds that thing forever and he could keep going. It's ridiculous. I can never get on a ledge like that. It's crazy. This video is insane the whole way through. I highly recommend checking it out. We also got a cool, new, unique video from Tree going through his top 10 video games with rollerblading in it. And it's not what you expect. There's a bunch of stuff in there that I didn't even know about. It's really cool. I definitely recommend checking that video out. 30 and Rolling released a really good in-depth video giving you tips for how to skate coping. I really like the format of his videos, how he really breaks stuff down and he talks it through and it shows really good examples and it's really split up well. So I highly recommend checking it out, especially if you're struggling with coping grinds like I do. We also got a really good in-depth video from the really sick skate shop This Is So, where he goes into the history of where the name freestyle comes from in all sports. So freestyle skateboarding, freestyle BMX, and what it means to be a free skate compared to an aggressive skate. It's a really good listen and I highly recommend checking that out too. You can learn something new, which is cool. And finally, Braille Skateboarding released another really cool video to do with rollerblading. Doesn't have B-free in it this time, so it's not quite as good, but Nigel over there really pushed himself to go learn a backflip on rollerblades, which I was super impressed with, man. So sick. Shout out to Nigel. This is going to be a really good, another crowd pleaser for getting rollerblading out there. And that's it for Blading News today. But before we go, I do have a channel I want to shout out, and it's a super fresh channel that literally came out a few days ago, and it's the Back to Blading podcast channel. Now, if you didn't know, Lawrence from Back to Blading has been doing podcasts forever now, but he's only been posting them up on his website. And he's decided now, even though I think he's always been against it, to now put it on YouTube, which I think is such a good idea. Makes it a lot easier to stay on top of and see it coming. The only episode he's got up now is talking about the WYII event that happened, and it was another really good look into what it was like to be staying in the cabins with a bunch of dudes with only one bathroom, and everyone he saw was there, and the whole event itself was really good. I highly recommend checking it out. They'll be linked in the description as well. You should definitely go subscribe to him. And that's actually it for Blading News. As always, I would love to hear your opinions. Let me know in the comments down below. If you want to support the series, you'd go buy the official Blading News cup, or you could just subscribe. It helps just as much. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Huge shout out to my patrons: Adam, Kevin, Deb, Dennis, Fabian, Flowey, Mark, Matt, Mike, Nathaniel, The Book of Grinds, Sweet Moves, and Tagi. And I'll see everyone next week. Peace out.
Why does that make a difference?